Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, can I say the topic before I forget it? Because it's not a real topic. I just thought about it right
Okay,
now.
Saunya. Okay, for everyone. Okay, Saunya, say the topic, and then we'll explain.
Okay. What is your best interaction with strangers? Like a one-off, never see them again interaction with strangers.
My best.
Okay.
Your favorite, yeah.
Okay, so that'll be the topic. The reason
Okay.
is Saunya is still in the process of moving. Hence, you'll
Never
hear
going
dogs in the
anywhere.
background, echoes, all the stuff.
No computer.
Thank you so much for bearing with us during this time.
Two more
Transition
episodes. Just 2 more episodes, guys. 2 more episodes.
And
Maybe
we
one
have-
more.
And we have one more special announcement. If you follow us on YouTube, Dawn has her camera back.
Yay!
So, wins and losses.
Yes.
Lots of losses.
No, it's soon, because then it'll be all wins. Soon it's going to be
Yeah.
all wins.
Oh, wins.
All wins.
It's just ridiculous. I only have the 2 dogs left. So, like, slow and steady, everything's leaving. It's just, it's going to take a little while.
Yeah, just a little bit. Soon.
This is what happens when you're like move across the province and you are unhoused, like you like are displaced and we're just staying with family. We're like trying to figure everything out, put stuff in storage, build houses for the pets because they need to be separated. Jumper, honey, come here. Come here. Okay. You come sit on the couch with me, honey. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
So, Dawn, hop into your job. We're getting right into this episode.
Yes.
Right into it.
Yes. Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
Okay, I feel like all my drinking, whenever you ask me this, I always have like a story with it. And I don't know why I always do that, but I just do. But Chris and I actually haven't had a Costco membership since 2020. And we went out this morning and got one again. And I forgot that they now sell alcohol there. So I got 60 cans of beer.
Yeah.
So I am drinking
That's a lot.
60!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fucking Costco case.
Dave would have done that because that's what he drinks, Molson Canadian. However, he prefers tall boys. And they don't have it in tall boys. It's just regular ass cans. And so he's like, fuck this.
Okay,
What's
I'm
the
not that
difference?
picky what the fuck I'm drinking out of. Like, if it's a bottle, a can, a glass, like on a schooner, I don't care. Like, give it to me.
Right? But no, he just prefers his tall boys. I'm like, all right, whatever. I can argue with you. Yes. Saunya, what are you drinking tonight?
Just coffee. I have 2 bottles of wine, but I'm like, they're not open yet. So I don't know if I want to open them. I'm like, have to move like an open bottle of booze. I don't know. I don't know what my thought process is, but like, I can't open a bottle of wine. I need to wait.
It gets better with age.
Yeah. So it's just coffee.
Nice. I'm drinking 2 bottles of water. I feel like I need a story now because Jessica has a story with her beer. I'm like, I got it from the same Costco she gets her beer at. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see each other?
No. I didn't go to Costco this week. Actually, this is the longest we've gone without going to Costco, like 2 weeks. This is our second weekend not going.
New record.
When I move back, we should do like a secret like meetup at Costco, like with our husbands. We'll plan, and it'll be like, "What happened? That's crazy how you guys are here too."
As long as it's a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday morning, I can do it. Or a weekend where Lyric isn't here.
Yeah, it would have to be a weekend where Caleb goes to Annie's, or if it's during school, and Dave's working afternoons or nights, I could do the morning, but like, yeah, we'll
figure it out. We'll
figure it out. It's just a fun little prank to play on our husbands, I think.
Yeah.
We should also make our husbands dress the same.
Oh my God, they all wear the same shirt.
Like, I wear that plaid ugly shirt with jeans. We'll just every single time. Yeah.
Oh, Kyle doesn't wear jeans because he has autism, but I'm pretty sure I can get him to wear a plaid shirt.
Gray sweatpants. Chris only wears gray sweatpants now.
Gray sweatpants.
Dave wears gray sweatpants.
Okay, gray sweatpants.
Ugly outfit, plaid shirt and gray sweatpants.
None of them will know, though. They will realize it's ugly. They'll be like, oh, this is comfortable.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Now to get Dave wear the fucking plaid. That's the thing. Like,
We could like pick a color.
Yeah,
like
we
a
could
blue
do like
shirt.
a black. Oh yeah, blue shirt, blue
or
shirt,
a black
gray
t-shirt.
black t-shirt, gray sweatpants.
Yeah.
Black t-shirt, gray
That will be their
sweatpants.
uniform.
Perfect.
That is the husband uniform now.
Yep.
Ugly ass sneakers.
Yes.
Okay, we're not gonna get too specific here.
Oh no. That's like
a t-shirt and
Kyle is such a cheap fucking bitch. Like he'll go to Walmart and he'll buy the cheapest pair of. Oh my god! Sorry.
It's okay.
Take a drink.
For our YouTube exclusive, as I'm narrating over Saunya trying to get her dogs to calm down. I'm not very good at reading lips. She said something to us. But something about get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is it? I don't know what she's saying. I'm just.
Hey. Come on.
People that can read lips, like, good for you, because I cannot at all. I need subtitles. Like, I can't even read lips when the words are coming out. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's not even like the real accurate things, but I love when they do that. When they
yeah, I used to love bad lip reading on YouTube. This would be my favorite thing. She's letting the dog out.
They're chasing rats. Oh my gosh, you guys can stay out there, have fun.
So, I know that you only have a couch. Do you even have a bed in your bedroom, or are you sleeping on the couch now?
Oh God, no! I have a bed, okay? Like that's my sanctuary. I have no one bugging me. Oh my gosh, you know how many times I've masturbated this last week? I'm like, fuck yeah, it's time to myself.
I'm gonna guess like 3 times a day now. Now that's
so much. Whatever. So much. I'm like, oh man, my arm's gonna break off. It's fine.
Accidentally leaves her vagina.
It falls right off. Like
shit, gotta get that replaced now in Ontario.
Oh, it's just like, well, because everything's packed away. I don't have anything, so I have to do everything like manual labor. So stupid.
So that's like slavery.
Yeah.
Speaking of your topic, what is yours since you kicked this off? Your interaction.
Okay, I'll pick one. So there was one time I was pregnant. I was pregnant like 100 times, and I was at Tim Hortons and I was picking a donut, and Kyle's like, "Oh, that has too much fat and carbs in it," and this Swedish. There's a Swedish old man. He's like, "You let her eat whatever she wants. She's growing your child." Okay, 1, I was a surrogate. 2, I had diabetes, and Kyle was helping me keep track of how many carbs I was eating. So I was like, "Oh, no, thank you so much. This isn't my baby. We're a surrogate for somebody, and I'm trying to make sure I'm healthy. But oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so sweet." And even Kyle was like, "Oh, thank you, for sticking up for my wife." It was just so sweet though. He was just so mad. He was like, "You're a bad husband if you're gonna be like that." He was just this old man, just my ride or die at that moment. It was fantastic.
I love that.
Ugh,
I mean,
it was.
Yeah. It's good because some women are in the position where they are fat shamed by their husbands when they're pregnant, which is fucking terrible. Don't do that.
So bad. But this man, he was ready. Fucking throw hands at Kyle. I was like, oh.
I fat shame Dave and Dave fat shames me, but we do it lovingly, okay?
As a couple.
Nicknames. Yeah, we have cute nicknames. He calls me Baby Beluga, and I call him Fat Fucks. Fat Fuck. So it's cute little nicknames.
I call Kyle a chubby chaser.
Because you're saying you're fat.
I'm fat. So I'm like, "Oh my God, you're such a chubby chaser." He's like, "Yeah, and?" He's just he it's like he doesn't care. He'll like just like grab at me. He's like, oh, nom, 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 nom.
That's good
Fucking
though. That's how it should be.
Fucking Cookie Monster. Like, it's just.
I'm trying to think of like good interactions with strangers because there hasn't been like a lot lately because just like lack of going out. And,
Yeah,
like,
I
where
had to go 6
strangers
years. Okay, like,
yeah, like I feel. I do remember. This was in my early 20s. I was going to university at the time. I was still with my ex, and my ex did not let me go out. Now I was pregnant on my 19th birthday, but I gave birth 3 weeks later. But then I just never was able to like go to a bar or anything like that because I wasn't allowed. And I ended up meeting a friend, my friend Brittany. She was my maid of honor at my wedding. And she was like, oh my gosh, Boston Pizza, of all places, does karaoke Tuesdays. And it's also Schooner Tuesday. A schooner, in Canada anyway, is like a big frosted like mug of beer. And they would have them on for like $12 or something. Maybe not even. I think $20 got me 2. So maybe they were like $8. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I can go with the 20 and get 2 giant beers sweet and do karaoke, which I've never done at a bar, aka Boston Pizza. And my ex was, I didn't have a cell phone. He actually had Brittany's number and he was berating her all night because he said I could go. But then, of course, once I went, narcissistic bullshit. But anyway, so I get there. It's near Christmas and there's this random guy dressed up as like skinny guy, dressed up as like Santa Claus, just going around. He like knew everybody. And then he sat at our booth and he starts talking to me and I'm like, I'm sorry, like engaged. And he was like, oh, that's fine. I'm Santa Claus. And he was just like talking, shooting the shit for like 20 minutes and then got up, left. And I was like, oh, that's how men are. That is not how men are.
No.
No. It was a false flag. But I was like, wow, my first like time at a bar and I had like such a good male experience. I was like, oh, never. That was the only one. At a bar like that.
I'm trying to remember any. I
never saw him again. So Santa, wherever you are, I hope.
Santa. I have like one that starts bad, scary. It starts scary, but it ends really good. I was walking downtown near like York Street, and this guy, he was like talking to me. He's like, oh, like, let's go out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, like, I don't want to. Like, I'm trying to walk home from work. And then he's like, no, like, go, like, come out with me right now. And I was like, no. And then, like, he's like, oh, like, you're being a bitch. I was like, too fucking bad. Like, I'm terrified. Yeah. But then, like, somebody yelled. And then he ran across the street and he got hit by a car. So like that was amazing. He kept going after, but like I guess he was scared. Like somebody yelled at him, but like he got hit by a car. So he was like harassing me. Yeah. So he was like harassing me, but he got hit by a car. So like that.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't phased. I wonder now if I'd be phased, like because of like desensitization. Like people used to like yell in my face and stuff downtown all the time, and I was like, whatever. I wonder now if that happens, if I keep my cool or if I would like freak out.
Because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like that's like, yeah, I feel like, yeah. Am I used to it? Am I used to like messed up people downtown Hamilton? Like, does that ever go away? That like.
Okay, Dawn, you're gonna take Saunya for a walk downtown Hamilton. Okay, I'm gonna be in costume.
I don't even want to do that. What?
You noggy. Danger. Yeah.
Yeah. Friends. No. Yeah. No. I feel like like a lot of things I used to be able to handle years ago, I like cry over everything now. Like every single thing. It's so bad. I'm like, I can't handle shit. The things I used to handle so long ago, and then I don't know, COVID happened, and then now I cannot handle anything at all.
You're like, no.
Nothing. I'm barely holding it together right now.
And then like you hear about like 13-year-old girl that like kicked like her attacker's ass. Like I just feel like when you're younger, you're braver. It's all over TikTok. There's like this 13-year-old girl who knows Taekwondo, and like someone tried to abduct her, and like she kicked his ass.
I think I saw something like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah. 13-year-olds doing shit. Like there was literally a murder in Pickering like yesterday. 13-year-old stabbed an elderly woman on her front porch. 13-year-olds be doing shit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
13's a wild age. Like
I know.
Like
it's just crazy.
What's going on?
Because like when I was like 11, I was like almost abducted, but I didn't have TikTok, so I couldn't tell everybody. And you fight your attacker off. But I didn't have Taekwondo. I had ghetto older brothers. That was my fight club training. Was like you're from the ghetto. I don't even think I was strong though. Like I was like malnourished, 75 pounds. I think I just wasn't worth the effort. Like I kicked off a tree and like kept punching the guy in the face, but I obviously didn't do damage. There's no way my fucking noodle arms did any damage. I think I was just like not worth the effort. It was too much.
Well, that's what they say. They always say to fight back. If you're ever being kidnapped at any age, they always say fight back as much as you can, because you never want them to take you to a secondary location.
Yeah.
Because then it's so much harder to find you. Like, it's almost better to, like, die at the location they try to get you at, because then they're more likely to get caught.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then you save the next person,
fight that
right?
Shit. Yeah, so
you fight
that
it.
Shit.
Yeah. No, I don't. Like, it's just, like, kids. And then, like, you're just braver as a kid, I think. And then... the older you get, the less brave.
Death, I feel like death is so abstract. It's like a thing that happens, but to you, that doesn't feel.
That's like in 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Like that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel teen pregnancy is the same way. Like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me.
Happened to all of us. Yeah.
Every single one of us. Like,
that's like 100% rate right there. Like that's
I remember I've been like, there's so many people having sex. I'm not gonna be the one pregnant.
I don't know how I ended up the one pregnant. Like I don't know.
Called
like, maybe
like
I used protection. I was on birth control. It was the first time I had sex. Like it was just like there was a lot of stuff that was happening that I shouldn't have gotten pregnant. I feel like it wasn't fair.
I got ripped off. I did everything right. I still got the bad result.
Right. And then I didn't find out until later because my periods were random anyway. And I didn't feel sick or anything. And then I was like, oh, like, I don't even know. I think it was like a friend. Donry knows her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And she's like, you should do a pregnancy test. I'm like, no, that's stupid. Mm-hmm. But I went to the doctor anyway. And he's like, yeah, you're pregnant. So
and then I
cried.
And then you told another one of your friends who's my cousin. And then my cousin told my aunt, who told my mom, who then told me, because I did not know Saunya was pregnant. My mom.
I didn't even get to tell her. I don't know. Like it was the same day I just found out. And then.
So what had happened is my mom corners me, and she's like, "Donry, I need to talk to you. I am 15 years old." Okay, so I'm like.
You're 14.
Yeah, I was 14. I was 14 turning 15. That's right.
Yeah.
14 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I'm on my best behavior. So my mom's just like, Saunya's pregnant. Why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, Saunya's pregnant. She's like, don't act like you don't know. And I'm like,
I didn't even get to you yet.
And then like I sat there, I'm like, no, I gotta call her. So I called you. I'm like, hey, and Sonya's like, hi. I'm like, what's up? She's like, nothing. I'm like, what'd you do today? And she's like, I don't know, I just hung out at the house. I'm like, anything you gotta tell me? And she's like, I don't know, is there anything I gotta tell you? I'm like, I don't know, Saunya. And she's just like confused, and I'm like, you want to tell me how you're pregnant? And she's like, how did you know?
I was like, yeah, because like I was like, oh, like I'm not gonna tell people because I wanted to have an abortion, but it was too late. But like I don't even know how Stephanie found out. Like it was crazy.
I don't know,
And
but she told my Aunt Elaine. My Aunt Elaine told my
yeah.
mom. That my mom tells me.
It goes around. I had people, I remember I got pregnant in like the end of June, okay? So summer break was just starting. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'm not going to see any of these fuckers. Not true. I'm hanging out with one friend at the mall in like August, and she's getting texts from people I don't even know asking if I'm pregnant. And I'm like, and I was with her to buy pregnancy books because she knew. And I was like, I don't know these people. Why do they care? And it's like, because I was the only pregnant one in my high school. So it was like,
yeah,
news.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anybody. I was like still processing. I think maybe my sister told Stephanie's sister.
Oh,
That's
okay,
like,
so Katrina.
yeah,
Okay. Because then
yeah.
my aunt, and then I think maybe my aunt told my stepdad, who told my mom then. Because I don't know if my aunt and my
It's
mom
like
were
it was
talking
like
at the
the
time.
same fucking day. Like I was still processing the information. I didn't even tell the baby's dad yet. Like, because after Don Marie called me, I called him, and I'm like, "Oh, I need to talk to you." And he's like, "Oh, like, are you breaking up with me?" I'm like, "You're gonna wish I had." Like that's how that. And then he's like, "Oh, you're pregnant." And then I said yes. And then he said, "Fuck," hung up, and then called me right back.
You know what?
Uh,
He's a dick, but like at the same time, I think I'd have the exact same reaction.
yes,
Fuck.
yeah. He didn't start off as a dick. That's the thing. Like he actually started off as like a pretty decent human being, and then as he got older, he just got shittier and shittier.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy how that happened. Usually you become like a better person. Like he was doing volunteer work. He worked at like helping kids out with things.
Stuff.
Yeah, like he was like a really good person. And then he just like, I don't know what happened.
Never know.
It happens. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speaking of dicks, I actually randomly found out that my ex baby daddy got married. I don't know when. It's just his profile popped up on Facebook, and his profile picture was him married, and I was just like, poor woman.
Right? But like I feel like they're also part of the problem because like how do you not know he's not a deadbeat dad? Like you know he is, and you're choosing to marry him. I feel like you're just as bad as he is. Like you're an enabler, which I think is worse.
I don't think it's worse, but yes, it's definitely bad. It's leading on. I don't blame the women more for the man's decades.
No. It's different. It's different. I feel like you're just kind of encouraging. You're
I feel like she's
everything you did was not wrong. A gender traitor, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's upholding the patriarchy by trying to be a pick me. I mean, it's just I don't get like he was very charismatic, and I feel like that is a trait with a lot of these types of people is they're
yeah
they're good at playing up people and that kind of thing. But like this is the fourth woman. Like they don't have any kids together that I know of, but he has 3 other kids. One that he doesn't have custody. He doesn't even have ownership of at all. He's not even on the birth certificate anymore. Paperwork he signed when this kid was like 10 years old, you know? And I'm just like, okay, so you know that he disowned his one child, okay. His second child he has 50-50 with, but currently has not been taking that 50-50 for years and is now going back to court, okay. And then the third child, which he has visitation of, but the mom has primary custody, and you looked at that guy and said, future husband material? I'm like, like I have questions. Like he might be great at raising your kids, but that just makes him a glorified babysitter.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Like,
they
sorry,
do
honey.
have like really good charisma. But I find that as like now, whenever I find somebody who is very charismatic, they give me the instant ick. Like I'm like, no, I don't trust you. You're a bad person. Like
Tell
that's
me
just
your
like
cringe. Tell me
alarms.
a shit story, and then I'll
Yeah.
believe you. Like that you're a cool
Yeah.
person. Talk about your poop.
Yeah.
Talk about your poop. Like you don't even have to talk about poop. You just have to like not try and like own the room. You know what I mean? You know how they are. Like they're just like the main character in everybody's story. Like it's just like, and somehow they're able to make those people believe, oh my gosh, Muhammad is staring at me through the window. He's like not letting me in. I don't know if you can see it, but he has a big ass head. Oh, he's chasing moths. Hold on.
Okay.
I have to carry this around. Wait.
We're going on an adventure.
Oh, he's waiting at the door. I was trying to show off his big ass face because he does have a big face. Look there, you can see him.
Oh.
He
Going
just
to
walks
Candy
in.
Mountain, Charlie. Candy Mountain.
Come on, bitch. Oh wait, I was like, wait, can we swear? Yeah, we can. It's our fucking podcast.
It's our podcast. We can do what we
Don't
want.
take my seat. Don't take my seat.
You just see your little leg. YouTube exclusive.
Oh my gosh, I had to run, or they're gonna take my spot. And he's big.
So you got Bahamut and you got Jumper. So
Yes.
Puddle is already gone then. Puddle went.
Yes. Puddle and so it's actually Bahamut the Good Dragon, King of the Good Dragons, and that's from Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings. Oh my god, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my god, I'm winded. All I did was run 10 steps. And then it's Puddle and Jumper, but their government names are Gateship 1 and Gateship 2, which is from Stargate.
Got it.
Yeah, and then Rocket is from like Rocket Raccoon because he looks like a raccoon. And then Neptune, that is from Roman mythology. And then we had Echo, she was our first, and that's from Greek mythology. So like,
Nice.
yeah, I don't know why I went in a rant about their names.
I don't know why either, but we're some lore. It's fine.
I don't fucking know.
I just wanted to know like, which dogs you had. And then you
so I just have, I just have Jumper and Bahamut.
So Puddle and Rocket and Neptune went last time.
Yes.
Okay.
And the cats all went the first time.
With the chickens.
With the
for
chickens,
listeners out there, Kyle, Saunya's husband, is doing trips, driving things, provinces, including
with
multiple kids, multiple animals, multiple boxes.
Yes. So it probably would have been easier if we rented and the funny thing is we rented this giant truck, but because stuff, just life happening, we were only able to fill it half up. So it is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. Moving is hard.
You guys get bad quality podcasts, sorry.
Only temporarily, guys.
Yes.
We appreciate you hanging in there. I mean, moving is hard. Growing up, I moved so freaking much. But even with Chris, Chris only moved twice with me. He moved in with me into a rental house, and then he moved in with me into this house we bought. But even the move from the rental house to this house was so hard. He struggled a little emotionally with it, saying goodbye to the first place he lived on his own outside of his parents. Yeah, it was pretty but we also decided December was a great month to move. So good. Fun stuff. I was also 6 months pregnant with Lyric at the time, so I'm packing shit, and I was like, why am I packing shit? I'm literally pregnant, stop. And so I packed as much as I could, and then once we got into the new house, I was like, I'm done, and I just sat there, and he had to keep bringing stuff over, and at one point his car got snowed in at the old place, and he had to get the neighbors to help. Because, like, it was a small street. It wasn't plowed regularly. For our listeners out there, we're in Canada. So, yes, we do have snow up here. And yeah, like, moving is just, it just sucks. Like, no matter, even when you have the perfect move and the perfect plan, shit still goes wrong. So even if you have an imperfect plan, it's just.
Yeah. I was just like, whatever happens, happens. I'm going to try not to, like, stress about it. But, like, it's been, like, almost a month that I haven't, like, had my whole family together. And I'm starting to, like, feel really, like, sad about it. I am super sad that, like, I haven't seen my kids in a long time. Like, that's super depressive. But, like, also, like, just my family unit isn't together. Like, we've just been separated for so long. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, it's just, that's tough. Like, the moving part's tough, but just like the being separated, bitch, come on. Like, I thought this was going to be easier, but I don't think it is. Like,
that's fine. I'm this could be a bonus episode or a blooper episode, whatever we decide to do with it.
If you, like, hear my dog cry, take a drink. Like, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but that's one reason, like, I never understand when, like, a man leaves and then doesn't see his kid. I'm like, don't you, like,
right?
I've never, like, I remember even when my ex tried to take my kid because he was, like, trying to, well, I guess his kid at the time, was trying to, like, hurt me, like, it was more of a tactic to hurt me and less about the child. And I was like, you're gonna have to kill me. Like, I don't know. Like, I have no money and I'm affording a lawyer somehow. Like, I don't care how many dicks I have to suck. Like, I am, like, getting this custody order. Like, and it's just, and, like, Chris knows the same thing. Like, I'd be like, I don't, like, even though our kids have difficulties, whatever, I was like, I am number one. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, do what you will. Like, if anything happened, I was like, so I never understood how, like, some guys can just, like, leave their kids with their moms.
I understand it. I would fucking do it. Like, I'm like, man, I would love to be a weekend dad.
But there's, like, a difference between, like, a weekend break or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, a recharge. But, like, after you're recharged, you'd probably be like, where's my kids? You're like, no.
I feel like I dream of being a weekend dad only because of the fact that I never got any weekends, like, for so long. So it's like, I feel like it's a pendulum swing to the other side. Now, these guys that are choosing to be weekend dads, they didn't even have that first responsibility. They didn't even go through that burnout. Like, that didn't exist for them. They're just, you know, and so, like, I'm like, yeah, like, I'd love to be a weekend dad for a little bit, and then I feel like I would want to not go back to what it was, but want to still be the primary caregiver, because I want to know what my kids are doing, what their routine is, what's going on, who they are. But then I also just need breaks and, like, which we don't get because society sucks.
I still text my kids, like, every day. We have, like, a family chat, and we're, like, always messaging each other, but it's, like, it's not the same. I just, like, and I don't understand, like, my oldest, their bio dad's a piece of shit, and, like, he didn't really, like, connect it even with just texting, like, just, like, a checking in, like, how you doing. Like, he just never worked on trying to keep that relationship. He was just like, oh, it's fine if I never see them again. And then he blamed COVID too. He's like, well, it's COVID, and then, like, you can still see your fucking kid. No, but, like, at that point though, it was still like a transition, because she was already starting to not want to see him because of the way he treated her. So it was, like, a relief for my oldest that, like, she's like, well, I don't have to try then, because I don't want to see him. Because it was always, at that point, we were doing supervised visits. She was, like, 17, and we were doing supervised visits. So it was just like it worked well for us. It's just, like, a gradual.
Oh my God, this actually leads so much into current social media news right now. Do you guys know Teen Mom?
Yeah.
Wait, you talk about it?
Okay. I would love to hear your take on this, okay? Okay. There is another story about a child going no contact with her parent, but that's less fun. That's less fun. This one is about an adoption. Okay, so Catelynn and Tyler. Okay, they were the 16 and pregnant, gave their kid Carly up for adoption. Okay, they've been sweethearts since like 5th grade. Then they ended up step siblings because their parents like got together after they got married, then divorced, but they're still together. And then they get married, but they got pregnant at 16, gave their child up for adoption, stayed together. Their parents were addicts, both of their parents, for different things. Catelynn, obviously, very tumultuous upbringing, lots of mental health issues. Tyler, lots of mental health issues, also essayed as a child, lots of issues here. Okay. So they gave their kid up for adoption, thinking that was the best option. Now, fast forward 16 years. Here we are today. They are saying they regret the adoption and that they didn't know what they were getting into, even though so many clips show them knowing what they were getting into.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, this is them. They've been trying to get in contact with their daughter, Carly, even though she's not technically their daughter anymore. And the parents said, we don't want Carly to be associated with Teen Mom anymore. And Catelynn and Tyler refused to stop talking about it. So the parents eliminated their yearly visits. Now, Catelynn and Tyler did go 2 years without visits when Teen Mom was off air. So, already seems like they're using their adoptive daughter for clout, right?
Yeah.
What came out today on Reddit? Actually, no, 3 days ago, on Reddit, was a bunch of screenshots of text messages confirmed to Catelynn's phone, as well as a bunch of Instagram DMs confirmed to Tyler's Instagram, to perceived minors that were friends of Carly's, to attempt to get contact with Carly behind her adoptive parents' back. Thoughts?
That's insane. I feel like that's kind of like stalking. Like,
yeah. And some of these messages include things like, don't tell your parents.
That's like a red flag right there.
A lot of people, like, grooming 101 says don't say this to minors, especially not yours. Like,
yeah, no, that is insane. I feel like the parents could
get arrested. Like,
yeah, they have 3 children together, like, that are theirs, and these children cry for their adoptive sister they've only met like once as a baby. So that shows that they're putting the trauma on their children.
Yeah.
And the season finale of Teen Mom was just released like a week ago, where Dr. Drew basically says Carly is thriving. She has a boyfriend. She's in church. She does music. She's singing. And she has a video she wants to like show you guys. But the only way you guys can get it is if you watch it on the show, because basically like Carly's parents don't want them to have any links of her stuff because things have been mysteriously showing up on the internet. And also, Carly's been singing, so she wanted to show off her singing. And Catelynn and Tyler said they'd be too triggered to watch it on the show. They only can watch it privately. And so they were like, well, then you can't watch it. And they were like, fine, we won't watch the video of our daughter singing. After crying all this shit. Yes. They said it was manipulative.
They're being manipulative. Like,
yeah. So that was the drama in Teen Mom this week. And that wasn't even like all the drama. That was just like the big one, because like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah.
And, like, to be fair, one of them might have been a minor. And the one might have been a catfish pretending to be a minor, but it doesn't matter because intent was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my gosh, no, they need help. And I feel like they're obviously like, we need the best use. Like, if you get more screen time, you get more royalties, right? Like, it's just
at the expense of the child you like gave up for. Because what it looks like right now is it looks like Carly is the one that doesn't. Because like these are strangers to her.
Yeah.
Strangers that are like blasting her shit all over the place. Like she's 16. Like, you think,
Yeah,
like,
leave her
going
alone.
to high school, they'd be like, oh, I saw what Catelynn did. And they've
I
had
would change my
embarrassing
name.
moments. Oh my God, they've had so many embarrassing moments on TV. Like, once, like, Caitlyn was going through, Caitlyn has learned to weaponize her mental health.
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll go through an episode and then go away and, like, leave her kids for months because she goes to, like, a center, like, stuff like that, right? And it's like, I get it, mental health sucks. Also, there's, like, this whole thing about Tyler being gay and, like, stuff like that, and how he had, like, oh my God, there's so much drama there. But yeah, the big thing is Carly doesn't want contact with them, and so they're talking to minors to get contact with her.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Ooh, speaking of teen mom and pregnancy, I have an interaction with a complete stranger while I was a teen pregnant. I was in labor and I was taking the bus because I wanted to go home. And like I'm like heavy labor, like I'm having contractions all the time. And the guy on the bus is like the king bus, and he's like, "Oh, like, do you want me to call an ambulance?" And everyone's staring at me. I'm like, "No, just like keep doing your route. I want to go home." And then I go to where the Bayfront bus is. There used to be a 7-Eleven, and I missed the Bayfront bus, and it's going to be 45 minutes until like the next bus. And like, I can't walk. Like, I'm in so much pain. And like, so I'm calling my brother and I'm crying because I don't know what to do now. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to call my dad. But then as I'm on the phone, this stranger, he's like, I can give you a lift to like your house. And I was like, okay, like fucking straight up.
You would think almost being kidnapped would have taught you something.
It doesn't teach you anything.
He figured if someone's gonna kidnap me while I'm in labor, there's something wrong with them. Like,
yeah,
I don't think something being wrong with them is necessarily the issue here. Like, once you make a choice, like,
I was just doing crisis.
I'm still dead. Like,
yeah, but like it was like a 5-minute car ride. He's just like, okay, like, and then he's like, oh, do you want to talk to my wife on the phone while like I'm dropping you off?
Yeah,
I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't need to talk to anybody. Just like, and then he's like trying to like make me feel better the whole like 5 minutes. He's like talking to me. He's like, oh, like me and my wife just had a kid and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know what he was saying because like he just kept trying to like soft voice. Like he just kept trying to comfort me the whole time. And I was just like, and I wasn't paying attention because I just want to like
fair.
Go
he
home.
Didn't deserve your attention. You were in labor.
That's right. So like, if you listen to this podcast 22 years ago, almost 23, 7-Eleven, King and Nash, thank you. So it's yeah, I could have ended up dead for sure. Like I put myself in like such stupid situations so many times. Like
me too.
So many times.
it's like it happens, you know. Hindsight is 2020. I mean, like, it's not a stranger story, but I was also pregnant on a bus once, and this was more of I had severe morning sickness that lasted all day. And yeah, and so I got so often I literally got in the habit of holding plastic bags and keeping plastic bags on me. And so here I am on the bus and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna vomit. Thank God I got this plastic. I'm just hurling this plastic bag on the bus, and I get out at the next stop because I'm obviously embarrassed. Everyone's looking at me. I lived in a small city at the time. I was like, this is all my schoolmates. Like, this is not great. And like, I wasn't super pregnant yet. So I was like, oh, they all just, yeah, I also had a history of drug use, so I don't know what they were thinking at this time. I get out, the bag's like full, I dump it, I start vomiting again on the side of the street. I'm just seeing people like looking at me, and I'm sure they think I'm like drunk or something's going on because I'm just this teenager vomiting on the side of the road like a lot. And then because we live in a small town, I would have had to wait over an hour for the next bus because there's only one bus per route, and they all do a full loop and then end up at the town center, and then you have to wait another, and then so I just walked 48 minutes, which was faster than waiting for the bus home. So buses suck while you're pregnant. Don't do it.
Don't do it. And like, I was like in labor at the mall. Like, I finally got big enough to do like maternity shopping. I'm like, Don Marie, let's go get pants.
Oh, at
I'm
Libra's, yeah.
finally big enough. Yeah. And my aunt was there. And like, I just didn't feel well. I was like, oh, like, I feel like I have like the poops. I was like, oh, I just don't feel good. And I'm like, Don Marie, I can't really go shopping today. I don't feel good. Like, sorry, you came all this way with me. She's like, it's fine, whatever. And then like we're heading home, like we're taking the bus downtown. So like I had to take 3 buses. So at bus number 1, I'm with Don Marie. I'm like, oh man, like I don't feel very good. Bus number 2, it's the King, and I'm still with Don Marie. But I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm in labor. And she's like, do you want me to stay with you? I'm like, no, go home. I know.
Let me stay with you. She's like, no. And I was like, oh,
yeah. Like, you need to go home. Like, you're going to get in trouble for being out too late.
It was like literally 5 p.m. Like, it was,
I know. Like, I don't want you in trouble.
Like, no, like, let me come with you.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I feel like there's exceptions, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, go
mom,
home.
Like, hey, Saunya's in labor and I'm with her at the hospital. My mom would be like, okay. Like,
yeah, she would have been like, it's fine. But I was like, no, go home.
Me, my mom would have put you in a cab and sent you to the hospital.
I know, she would have. She would have dragged me.
She would have been in that cab with you to the hospital. But no, you were too stubborn.
I was on a fucking mission. I wanted to have a shower. This was my mindset. Okay, I want to go home and have a shower. I didn't get the shower. Like, that's...
It never works out that way.
I just want to do like a disclaimer. I'm older than Don Marie. So like when she's like, oh, I'm 14 and Saunya's pregnant. Only 2 years. Like I was 16, but still, I was a little bit older.
There's still, I feel like
that matters.
2 years matters in those years, you know?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Like if you look at a 16 and 18-year-old, 12 and 14-year-old, 10 and 12, like those are big gaps.
But the funny thing is every time Saunya had a hospital trip or a doctor's office, they would ignore her and tell me her symptoms and be like, "Hey, so this is how you're gonna take care of her." And I was like, "What? Like, I'm younger. What are you doing?" They're just like, yeah, they'd ignore her. They're like, "Hey, so she has like strep throat because she went in for like a lump. We went to St. Joe's." And they're like, "Okay, so we're gonna give her these antibiotics. Make sure she takes it once in the morning, once at night." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna be with her. What the fuck? Like, I'm her friend." They're like, "Oh, you're not her older sister?" "No, I'm her friend. I'm her younger friend."
Always. Oh. Yeah.
It was great, and we had a giggle after that. But yeah.
Yeah, always laugh. Or like I have like, there's always something about me. One time I had like this really sharp pain behind my eye. Yeah. And like it felt
the tumor.
The tumor. And so Don Marie came with me then, and the guy's like, the doctor's talking to Don Marie and explaining stress headaches to Don Marie. I'm the one with the pain.
And then handle it. You're in pain.
I don't know, but it was so funny. And then Don Marie's like, "It's not a tumor." Like, well, the doctor's fucking talking to her. But like, yeah, she's the responsible one.
It's funny because if that was recorded right now, like a doctor going, "Okay, so we're just letting you know that it's likely to be stress headaches, which happens because the blood, and then Don's like, "It's not a tumor," and that's like filmed. That would have gone viral on TikTok.
Oh my god! We could have probably went viral at a hospital, by the way, because there was one time, I had a miscarriage, and I was taking Saunya with me. I didn't know I knew but didn't know at the time. Like I went one time before taking Saunya, and then this time I was taking Saunya because like to get lab results and stuff. And freaking I'm in a gown and I literally like flash Saunya. I'm just like, "Hey, can you see?" And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So many times. And then like the nurse would come in and like, because I was in pain, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a pain like relief," and like the needle in your ass. Yeah, I got that. And Saunya's laughing, and she's like, I can see your white ass. I was like, and then, so the doctor's explaining, like, okay, so you got an infection in your fallopian tubes due to the miscarriage, and, and Saunya's like, so you got an STD. I was like, I do not.
I mean, it was an illness that was sexually transmitted, so.
Right? Yeah.
That's why they're STIs now. That's why they're STIs now. They changed it slightly.
Yeah, because she's just like, you got an STD? I was like, Saunya, like, I think I got fucking AIDS, so stop it.
Like, you gotta have fun, though. I feel like that's really important, because, like, there's too much sad. You gotta break it up.
Oh, I was like sad, like during, because I didn't even know I was like pregnant technically.
Yeah, no, but it's still something rough to go through, right? Yeah. Like, it's just like.
This was before I was even trying for kids, so that was good that happened then and not like while I was trying, because I'm pretty sure I was in depressed then.
Oh God. Listen, nighttime around here is a fucking party. Okay, like it's just. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try. I'm stuck in the couch. I'm like fucking stuck. Okay, you guys.
Fine. We're almost done. So
we're almost done. Like you guys, like. Are a pain in my ass, go get it. You fucking better catch it. Like, go.
Fucking do it.
The problem is that these rats are faster. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not a rat. It looks way too big. It's like red too. I think it's more like what are those things? A weasel. I think it's a weasel that's hanging out back there. Which goes after chickens, but my chickens aren't here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Dawn, oh my God.
Wait, I was just gonna ask Dawn, do you have I don't think you've given one.
I don't have any nice.
Well, I did the doctor one, the tumor, that was you interacting with a stranger.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good interaction from the stranger. It was Dawn being hilarious.
No, I don't have any. I live a really sad life. I don't have any strangers that out for me.
This is why Dawn hates people.
I know.
At one point, I was a stranger.
Yes, but
yeah, we talk about your meet cute all the time. How Domry's I hate black people that. That's
we're about to get canceled. Every time the story comes up.
Yeah, we do need context to this every single time because the internet will just clip you out. Now we have StreamYard making clips for us. By the way, check out our YouTube. We have tons of shorts, new shorts coming out every day on our YouTube. And it's gonna be Dawn hates black people.
Oh my God.
I know, we're just gonna keep repeating it.
For the record, it was a bunch of women about to get married that year or whatever, and we were all planning our wedding. And so Dawn and her friend were picking me up in front of my house. I had never met them before. We've only talked online, but they were willing to pick me up because I don't drive. And I hop in the car, and they introduce themselves. And then Dawn tells me about how she's racist. And I'm already in the car and they're driving. I'm like, what do I do? We'll just go to this dinner. She's not actually racist. It was a joke. I guess a test. I failed, obviously. If I had morals, I would have got out.
You passed because you were like, okay. But if you were just joining in and be like, yeah, then
yeah, I just start dropping the hard R.
Yeah.
Oh God. But yeah. So she wasn't. It was just one of the first sentences she ever said to me.
Oh my God.
If you guys never interacted after that, that would have been an interaction with a stranger.
Yeah, not a good one again.
Yeah, no. I haven't had that many good ones, but there's been a few, I'm sure.
I feel like I don't remember the good ones. You know what I mean? Right? I'm like, oh, this was nice. And so I'm going to forget it versus the traumatic, shitty experience.
The bad ones?
Creepy ones.
Yeah.
The weird, being hit on randomly while pregnant or,
oh my God. Hey, baby, want another? Fuck off. Can you, leave me alone?
The worst. I was pregnant with Nicholas, and I'm walking down Ottawa Street with Dave. And a group of guys are across the street, and they're walking the opposite direction of us. So we're doing, one of these. And they go, and they're just like, hey, baby, do you want my number? or no, like you're looking. What the fuck did they say? But Dave answered. He turned around. He's like, oh no, thank you. Like he was like really quick with the wit back then, you know. But
back then, not now. Now he's dumb as doornails.
Now he's too old. Yeah, I feel that.
Like, do you want my number? And he's like, I don't got my cell phone on me. And like, it was just ridiculous. But yeah, like, I don't have any good stories other than funny, ridiculous bullshit.
You had this one-time situation with a cat. You remember?
I have now? The one
No, it was the one cat that chased us down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this cat lived in the parking lot. I don't know, probably lived in the house that was beside the parking lot. But I'm gonna say it lives in the parking lot. And we're walking through the parking lots to get to my house because I lived off of the parking lots. And like, so we're walking by, and Sonya's like, oh look, there's this kitty. She's like, come here. And this cat starts chasing and like hissing, and I'm like, Sonya, fucking go.
We ran.
And so I saved Sonya's life from this demonic cat.
It like went to her porch. Like it stayed on her porch.
Yeah. And like looked in my like living room window, like looking for us. Like this cat was psycho.
It's from Pet Sematary.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Like,
no, it just run the hood. Like it was just like, this is my neighborhood and you're in it, and now like we need a
well,
proper
that's okay. Oh, I'm double checking. I think it's King Charles, the dog. This is my last TikTok thing. Have you seen King Charles dog? The dog?
No.
Okay. It is this dog that has like a lot of lore, and is in a kennel, okay? So it's like I don't know, like a dog, it's dog rescuer. There's a bunch of dogs, okay? Lots of dogs that are being cared for by this like thing. And this one dog in the whole kennel is like this he's not a big dog. He's not as big as a Great Pyrenees. He's just like, I guess a regular. He's bigger than a medium-sized regular dog, but he's white. He's not that old.
Like
he's
a golden, like a retriever, like a
retriever
lab,
size. Yeah, he's like a white though, but he's like 4 or 5 years old. But this dog owns the fucking kennel to the point these Great Danes bow when he walks by. It's fucking crazy. And like anytime a dog like starts to act up, like two dogs are fighting, he doesn't bark. That's the thing. Okay. He doesn't bark either. And he walks up and he just like steps on one of the dogs and puts the dog to the ground, and the dog just stops and he just holds him there, and then he lets him go. And it's fucking crazy.
I got a story for you guys. My kid's a bully. actually, he scares the bully. Okay. So my kid is ASD, as everyone may know, that my youngest, okay. So he hangs out with all the other ASD children sometimes. And there's this one ASD child. We're going to name him Lenny. That's not his real name, but we're just going to say Lenny.
Fair.
And he is a really big kid. Okay. He's ASD. He's a bully. He's aggressive. He's just an aggressive child. So all the other ASD children normally run from this kid and run from the EA, because if the EA is there, then they know Lenny is there and they just don't want anything to do with it. Well, then here comes Caleb. And Caleb has a fascination with technology. And so Lenny had a tablet, and my kid walks right up and it just grabs his tablet and starts playing on it. And this Lenny kid did fuck all. Just sat there and was like, okay. The EAs both were like, wait, we're going to watch how this interaction, because like they know Caleb can hold his own, but still like Lenny is a big kid. Like he beats up on the EAs. Like so they're just like, okay, let's see how the interaction goes. And like everyone was shocked, like how Caleb just like owned the room. He was just like, no, give me your iPad. Like my kid became the bully. My kid bullied the bully. And
he's the alpha of the group.
Like all these other kids like run from him, are scared of him because he's very loud, like, and he like has outbursts and stuff. Caleb don't care. Caleb does not care. He's like, I'll match your energy. Like, just give me your shit. Like, I want your tablet. I was like, what the? That's what ZA told me. She's like, by the way, I got something to tell you. I was like, okay. So I'm getting the lore of the school, and yeah. So and like even the both EAs, like Caleb's EA and Lenny's EA, were both like watching because they wanted to make sure that nothing happened like bad. But they were both extremely shocked, and that Lenny will now let Caleb in his space and like bully him. Like just
He's like, oh,
Well,
this is what friends do.
Yeah.
We've all
I think
been
that's
there.
like it might be it, right? Like their energies match. So
Yeah.
since he knows he can't be pushed around, he's like he's my equal. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
It's
Because
respect.
Caleb won't care. Caleb
Yeah.
does not care how big you are or whatever. Like if he feels like you're mean to him, he'll hit you. He'll beat you. Like he beats me all the time.
Yeah. So I think they need like matching energy, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably really good.
But they
Like it
didn't
looks
hit
like they're
him.
bullies, but like
Yeah. Like I
but they're
guess
friends.
I guess so. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I guess they'll like, the parallel play
Parallel
kind of
play?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sometimes that's what friends are. That's how our friendship was for like the longest time. We
Yeah.
parallel played. We took naps and did our own thing well in the same space.
Yeah.
Like that is like autism friendship. Hardcore. Like that is like we have none of this even now. We have none of the same ages. Well, I would say none, but like mostly we just have our own interests.
Yeah.
But we still hang out with each other and do our own things. Like,
Yeah. Like we
well, like here we're
games, different
conversing,
games.
but like, yeah.
Like or like music, different styles of music. We like different types of social medias. You like Facebook, I like TikTok. Whatever.
I always say I'm
TikTok
just
sucks
like
my
a
life.
mix. I'm like a mix of both of you. Like more
Yeah.
and
You are our
stretch slightly
child.
taller,
Okay, me
you
and
know?
Saunya are the parents, and you are just our child. That like 50-50.
Which one birthed
Yeah.
me?
Saunya. Saunya's the mother.
That's obvious.
I'm the
I
dad.
have the bigger hips. I feel like
I thought
that.
you were gonna be like my wide gape, ready to
Like,
pop out babies.
I
I'm
was
daddy,
like,
that's all I'm
I was
saying.
gonna like make fun of your head. I was like, you got like such a giant head.
Okay,
I
for the
feel
record,
like
it's a genetic condition. It's called Fragile X. Okay.
At least her head's not flat. Like, come on now.
like, oh my god, yes, it's so flat.
My neglectful parents still held me more. Booyah! Roasted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like my body could handle your head. And
Thank you.
Aubrey's little stick body couldn't.
That is the best compliment I've ever received.
I was just really thought you could just wear me as a hat if you want. It was like just girls' night.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Eventually Saunya will be moved in and things will be great, and eventually we'll have in-person episodes. They'll be so good. So thank you so much for following us wherever you're listening. Because if this is your first episode listening to us, A, thank you for listening to the whole thing, and B, it will get better.
Go back to other episodes.
Yeah, go back a little bit and catch up. You got to know the lore. You got to know who we're talking about. Things, inside jokes. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, where you can follow for free, and we do post things for free, as well as you can join at the $2 tier and get our audio pre-drinks, or the $5 tier, where you can get our pre-drinks video episodes. Check out our YouTube, where we post all of our unedited episodes every Saturday, as well as a new short daily. So yeah,
Lots going on.
oh, and also Dawn has a new Twitch, so follow Danya Bookrex on Twitch to find all your Sims sex needs.
Yes, that I'm updating now.
all her Wicked Whims mods and
Yes.
Too Many Babies.
All the
Too many.
fuck it. I need the mod that where I can like have an abortion. Okay, like I need.
Why
that
don't you
mod.
just stop getting pregnant?
Okay, because apparently the guys I keep sleeping with when I'm like escorting, they don't wear condoms, and they just, and apparently I'm ovulating all the time. I don't know, and now I had like 6 babies, and I was like, what the fuck?
To keep up
It's a lot
to
of
date
babies.
with all of Dawn Sims drama, follow Dawn at Danya Bookrex on twitch.tv.
Yeah,
Wait, was
I think
that
that's
what its
it.
Twitch
Or is
is?
it TV
Twitch.tv?
/
Yeah,
Danya?
twitch.tv / Danya Bookrex.
There we go.
It's something.
It's up there.
The link will be in the description below.
Okay.
Don't forget to rate us or follow us and share us wherever you're listening to. It helps so much. Like us or dislike us, comment or hate comment. We don't care. Every interaction is a good interaction.
Yeah, like our shorts have been getting like some dislikes, which is awesome. But like, let us know why. I'd like to know why you hate us. I feel like I need to know.
If you
I
can
need
hit the
material
thumbs
to rub
down,
out.
you can type a couple words. Like, come on.
Yeah.
People are
Like,
getting lazy.
right? Like, yeah. Don't be such a boring person.
Yeah. So we'll see you all in the next episode. Yeah. And good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.